Padlet is a great tool for organizing documents of all sorts into one wall. It's kind of like Lino where you build your canvas, but with Lino you put in text and you could upload documents. Padlet is primarily for uploading all types of documents. You can add captions to their documents. To create an account, you just need an email address and a password. You could also attach it to your Google or Facebook account as well. Once you create an account and have logged in, you can either click Build a Wall right here or the plus sign for building a wall. There is also a Chrome app, so if you are on Chrome or a Chromebook, there's an app. You can look at the gallery to see what people made. So I'm going to go to the gallery to give you an idea of what things people make in Padlet. Here's the Padlet gallery, and as you can see, there's a variety of different types of Padlets. For example, here's the Odyssey timeline. So it's a visual summary of the classical masterpiece of the Odyssey. So see, these are the different images that were uploaded, and you can add text to the different images. So that's basically just a straight up timeline with images. Here is a weekly planner that someone has added a whole bunch of different ideas to. So you could use it for organization for a project, not just presentation of information. So Padlet can be used for presenting and organizing information. Creating a Padlet is simple. Once you log in, you can build a wall or use the plus sign. You don't have to have an account to create a Padlet. You can create a Padlet, but you will only be able to work with it and edit it for 24 hours. So I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to create a Padlet. So this is what the basic wall looks like, and it says double click or drag a file and post it anywhere. Modifying the wall lets you change the title, the description, the background, and the privacy. You can also modify the wall through settings. So let's go down the menu. This takes you to the home page. This is if you want to create a new wall. This is my account. This is the sharing. This is more info. This is help. And this is modify the wall. So here, portrait is a small image to associate with wall. So it's kind of like an icon that would associate with the wall. You don't have to have one. You can pick from their gallery, or you could add a photo yourself. So you could either paste the URL of an image, upload an image, or go to your camera and take a picture of yourself. And like I said, this is just a little piece that, excuse me, associates the wall. So if I clicked here, you'll see it just appears as a little image up in here. And here's where you can put your title. And I'm going to call it very excitingly my practice wall. And you could type a description in it. Learning to use Padlet. Okay? Once you're done, you can also go to wallpaper. So if you don't just want this gray background, there's all these choices of different backgrounds, tons and tons of choices, or you could add your own. So you could add your own image, but remember, you need to have an image, either the URL of an image, or upload an image, or take a picture of it for yourself. So once again, if I go to wallpaper, I can pick a different wallpaper. Here's that calendar one. There's blueprint. There's stars. This is regular paper. There's even one that supposedly looks like notebook paper. And so you can just click on them and see what you like. So it makes a kind of cool background. So I'm just going to take notebook paper. Not that exciting. Then there's layout. Freeform means you can put anything wherever you want and move it around. Stream means they'll be placed one below the other, just like in lines. So if you want to just be able to drag them wherever you want, use freeform. If you just want them like one after another, use stream. So I'm going to use freeform. Then there's privacy. This is how you want people to be able to view your wall. Only people you add by email can access. So if you're doing this with kids and you don't want other people to see the kids' walls, you can do this. You could make it password protected, so the visitors would have to add a password. And under this, you can say they can view, they can write, or they can moderate. Then you have hidden links, the wall will have a public link, but the link will be hidden from Google and public areas of Padlet. So you can have a link that you can show everyone, but people won't be able to search in Google, and people just on Padlet won't be able to look in the gallery. And once again, you can send that link to people so they can view it, they can write on it, and they can moderate it. And you can read the differences. View, you can just view. Write, they can write posts, but they can only edit their own and can't change the wall. And moderate means they can edit any post, approve any post, and cannot change the wall. So if you notice, there are these moderation features is a way you can have collaborative walls with students, but then have control over what gets posted. And we'll get to that later. You can add people and give them control and email them the link. So what you do is you basically can pick how you want them to view it. And if you want to add someone by email, you can just type in their email and add. So I can view, I can write, or I can moderate, or I can even administer. So if you give someone administer rights, they can even delete the wall. So moderate is a lot of things, but administer is the big one. And here's the moderate more privacy controls. Moderate posts. Posts will require approval by one of the moderators before they show the wall. So if you're going to do this wall and have people be able to edit it, but you want to make sure you can see what's going up on the wall before, you want to check off the moderate, because you're a moderator, and then you will get an email saying, hey, someone's put this up, and you can, excuse me, you can approve it or deny it, so you have control over moderating the wall. Remember to click submit, because you have to submit your changes. If you want to delete your wall, here's deleting your wall. The address, which is basically the link that is generated for your wall. So if you wanted to send someone the link to the wall, here's the address. You can pick a new one if you don't like it. So I could see, and it has to be available. And it's also saying letters, numbers, underscore only. So I could say practice, and it says it's taken, but let's put my name after it. It's not. So now if I wanted to send someone the link to this wall, Padlet.com, wall, my name, pick. So under the privacy things, if I want to send someone the hidden link, this is now the link that I changed it to. Then notifications. Choose when you want to be notified when someone posts on your wall. Send an email only once a day. That's really your only choice. So those are the settings you can play with on the wall. Now let's get back to playing with the wall. So here I am in the wall, and all I have to do is drag something, or double click. So I can double click and I can just post something. So I can say posting for fun. So in just a post like this, you can put a link in here. So if I wanted for some reason someone to be able to get to Google from this post, look, there's my link. I want to get rid of it, I can get rid of it. You can also upload a file, drop a file, or click to browse. So I can click and I'm going to find the file I want to add. It can be any type of file, a Word document, an Excel document. So I'm just going to click, I'm going to find myself some images, just for fun. So here's some images, and I'm just going to take this delicious web address image and open it up, and there it is. I don't want it, I can click it. I want to take a picture of myself, I can take a picture of myself if I have a camera. Once again, I want to link to something, I can paste the URL of an image or a web address. Excuse me. There we go. Posting for fun, click view the page, there's the page. I want to edit it, get rid of it. I want to get rid of the whole thing, get rid of the whole thing, remove. So I can double click just to post. Now, if I want to bring a document, I have to have access to the document. So I need to be able to see the document. So here's one of my PowerPoints. I'm just going to click and drag this PowerPoint right in here, and look what it did. It is uploading the document. It's uploading my whole PowerPoint presentation. So when I click on it, I can view the document, and look, you can go through all the pages of the document. Really neat, huh? So basically, Padlet, and then I can drag these whenever I want. I can edit them again if I want to change it, and if I want to get rid of it, I delete it. So basically, Padlet is a lovely canvas where you can drop and drag, you can double click and put in information, you can drop and drag or upload any kind of document to organize your information. Organize or present. Great tool.